What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. We got a Michigan football report here for you guys. We just got news that Cade McNamara could be undergoing season-ending surgery. We'll be talking about that, plus what Jim Harbaugh said to the media about Ohio State. JJ McCarthy also talked about his deep ball, and Will Johnson saying that he's living the dream right now. It's all going to be in this video, so if you guys are around here, make sure you guys go ahead, leave a like, subscribe for more, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so Cade McNamara just posted a photo on Instagram from a hospital bed. He posted it on his Instagram story, and he said, "Here we go." People are saying now that he's potentially getting surgery, and if he does, he's probably going to be missing the rest of the season now. Obviously, Cade McNamara has been out since September 17th, going down with a leg injury, and after that game against UConn, head coach Jim Harbaugh said that it wouldn't be season-ending. He said, quote, "It's not going to be a season-ending thing, I don't think, but you'll miss some time." So obviously, maybe, they didn't really know how bad the injury was at the time. Maybe they just reconsidered now that JJ McCarthy is clearly going to start the rest of the season. I'm sure we'll get more updates on this going forward, but it does look like he is getting surgery, and he will be done for the rest of the season. With that being said, our backup has been Davis Warren, the sophomore, and he has actually been doing very good as the backup, looking pretty good, late in games. But right now, it is JJ McCarthy. It's his year. He knows it. And head coach Jim Harbaugh, as we get into the next thing here, he was speaking on the Inside Michigan Football radio show Tuesday night, and he said some encouraging words here. He said 18 days through Ohio State and then 25 days to the Big Ten Championship. He said, "We are well aware of that. We are still going to take it day by day, one day at a time." He said there's been a lot of groundwork that's already been laid, and our time's now. Our time's not last year, it's not next year, our time is now. Jim Harbaugh, this Michigan team, they are ready. And, last year was cool. As Cade McNamara put it in the offseason, though, last year was last year's team. This year is a new year, and this year is a different team than last year. Just want to talk about Ohio State a little bit. Ohio State showed some vulnerability, especially in the game against Northwestern. They did not look good, and it was bad weather, windy, rainy. And I tell you what, if there's any glimpse of bad weather coming on November 26th, Michigan has a very good chance of beating Ohio State. And Jim Harbaugh, this Michigan team, they really do believe that this is their year. Their time is now. The defense, we talked about it in the Nebraska preview video. If you guys haven't watched that, make sure you guys go ahead and watch that. I made it yesterday. But the Michigan defense, they are ranked number 1 for rushing defense in the country. Not to mention, they also ranked 9th in passing defense. Next thing I want to talk about is JJ McCarthy, as he addresses the deep ball concerns to the media. He obviously has been missing deep balls in games. He missed another one in the game against Rutgers. I believe the receiver was Andrell Anthony. He had to leap out and try to make the catch. It did touch his fingertips, but he had to leap and dive for it, and he was wide open. JJ McCarthy, if he just took a little bit off the ball, it would have been a touchdown. And we've seen it before in Big Ten play. He just got to fix those. But what he said to the media, he said it's just constant reps. We worked so hard on it today at practice. It's going to click. We are on an upward trend with all of that stuff, and it's going to happen. I can promise you that. With Michigan's offense, their run game, their offense has been doing very good. JJ McCarthy has been very good. He has, not put the ball in harm's way, and he has definitely improved since the beginning of the season. So as long as the offense keeps clicking, the running game keeps dominating, and if JJ McCarthy can get his deep ball clicking by the time the Ohio State game comes, Michigan has a very good chance of beating Ohio State, and that's really when it all matters. It's when it all matters most is against Ohio State. And so he's got time, and he will continue to improve. And the last thing I wanted to talk about in this video is Will Johnson. If you guys did not know, the turnover buffs whenever Michigan defense gets a turnover. They put on the turnover buffs. Will Johnson, the freshman cornerback, actually came up with that idea, and against Rutgers he finally got to put the turnover buffs on. It was his first interception as a Michigan Wolverine. Talked to the media, and Will Johnson said, before the game I was talking about it like I got to get my first pick today, and then he said, and it felt great. It was the best feeling I had all season, so it was great to put them on, talking about putting on the turnover buffs. He said, I was the one to bring them to the team, so finally being the one to put them on felt amazing for sure. Then in case you guys didn't know, the player with the most turnovers will keep those turnover buffs, which is pretty cool. So it really motivates all the players to get turnovers for the team. And Michigan had 3 interceptions in that game against Rutgers, including Michael Barrett picking up 1 interception, and another interception took it back for a pick 6. All 3 interceptions came in the second half. Safe to say Michigan has one of the best defenses in the country for sure. Jesse Minter, the first-year defensive coordinator, taken over what Mike Macdonald set up, and he has done a phenomenal job. So Will Johnson finally getting his first career interception. Very happy for him, and happy for Michael Barrett, what a game he had against Rutgers. But Michigan looks on forward to Nebraska. I made a preview video to that game, like I said. Make sure you guys go ahead, check that out. And that's gonna wrap this video up. Hoping the best for Cade McNamara. Hopefully the surgery goes well. And if you guys have anything to say, make sure you guys leave it down below in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe for more. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.